Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss soul urge number 8. So I'm just going to teach you guys how to master this number using the Pythagorean numerology ideology. So soul urge number 8 is, of course, very popular. The 8 and master numbers always get a lot of notoriety, a lot of attention. But the 8 is not really what people think. The soul number of 8, of course, to give you guys a little review, the soul number is your deepest cravings, desires, and what will give you fulfillment in life. With that being said, the number 8 being a soul urge number, if it's that position in your chart, means that you strive for material reward and you want power and you want prestige, you want status. And that's good. But what's not good is if you put that over everything else. The way in which you're going to get that's going to depend upon your expression number, and of course your life path number is going to control the circumstances of how this is going to manifest. So when we look at it from that aspect, the soul number of 8 is a very, very powerful soul number to have. Aside from the 1 and the 11, 22, and 33, this can be quite challenging. It naturally will come to you to think like an 8, behave like an 8, because the soul number is behind the basis of your personality. It controls how you think. It controls how you feel. So this is governed by Saturn, which we know is the planet of justice, planet of time. It's a very dark energy. When you have the number 8 there, you have to watch out for becoming too belligerent. You might look at people from the sense of, if you don't give me material reward, meaning I don't get money with you, then I don't need to talk to you. And that's good to a certain extent. Of course, you want to be on your business, but it can ruin family relations, why a lot of 8s have issues with family and friends, because if they don't see somebody as useful, then they'll discard them. If they do see them as useful, then they'll keep them around. And all of a sudden that becomes that person's favorite person. 8s think in very black and white. Think of the 2 circles with the 8. It's all about just black, white. But the 2 circles really mean is the spiritual bringing to the material realm, which is the physical realm. So you need to have a good spiritual foundation. To have a good spiritual foundation, you have to have a sense of conscience. And you need to have that conscience needs to direct you. If you lose that sense of conscience, you're going to end up having the 8 work against you. The 8 is still a planet that deals with karma as well. Saturn deals with karma. It's a planet of fate. So you need to understand that every choice that you make in each day is going to affect how things go. Understanding that, just know that if you choose to rip people off, be conniving, be cunning, we have to survive in this world. I'm not going to be unrealistic, but if you use this too much, you're going to end up with no material reward at all, especially when you obsess over things. If you haven't noticed, what you obsess over, you end up not getting. What you kind of emotionally detach from, you end up getting more of. The reason why is what we emotionally detach from and what we know we have to do, like our jobs, we're quite disciplined with it because we know we have to go to our 9 to 5 to get paid. So you end up going every day. But if you have a business or if you have next things that you want to do, if you have an emotional attachment to it, you're only going to do it on the days that you actually feel really great about it. But the days that you don't, nothing ends up getting done. And for the 8, discipline is everything. If you can focus on one thing, if you have a soul urge number of 8, is that understand this. Say this to yourself. I want money, riches, power, and prestige, but I need to have the bridge to get there. That bridge is discipline, meaning disciplining my thoughts, disciplining what I say, disciplining what I do each and every day. If you can practice this, you're going to end up being very mindful of your behavior, mindful of what happens in each day and the people around you. You'll be able to evaluate situations better. Because instead of looking at it from an aspect of, oh, I'm just trying to get money and be rich and blah, 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 you're looking at it for what the process will entail. And that will help you decide whether or not it's worth it. Sorry, there's a little construction in front of my car at the moment. Hope this doesn't make any background noise for you guys. But if you do have the soul urge number of 8, basic traits are pretty much this. You can be quite ruthless. You guys are money makers, naturally able to manifest things. And you do have a deep craving for power. And if you try to deny this deep craving because it's in a soul number position, you're going to be out of touch with the 8 and in turn it's going to destroy you. You're going to have bad luck. So the best thing you can do is get in touch with what you actually want. If you want a nice car, you want a Beamer, a Lambo, whatever, you want to have a penthouse condo, you want to have a vacation home, you want to be in politics, all of these things are fine as long as you accept the process to get them. The 4 has an advantage over the 8 because the 4 people will limit themselves because they actually understand immediately that they don't want to go through X, Y, and Z just to get to that purpose. 4 people are so much about process that they will go in on the process to a point where they end up just getting themselves lost. 8s are the opposite. You guys will look at it and say, wow, it's going to be great to have that Lambo, not realizing it's going to take 4 years of trying and failing in business to actually get it. So that's the thing. The career options for 8s are as follows. The best luck that you're going to have with a soul urge number of 8 is in anything from independent business to human resources if you're within a company, or you can be a CEO. And the next best thing is going to be politics. Politics for 8s works out very, very well. Just because it deals with power and money, and you guys are in charge. You need to be in charge just like the 1 in order for you to feel fulfilled in your life. You can't just go to a job and you're being told what to do or being talked down to and then go home and act like the boss. It just does not work for you. And I know this because I'm a life path 8, and still it's not a soul urge number, but I can only imagine if it was my soul urge how I'd feel even more that necessity to not work for anybody. So it's definitely there. This is the leader number. Aside from the 1, this is like the dark brother to the 1. This is a leader number. It's there to lead people. It's there to lead by example. So that's the thing. And in order to lead by example, it goes back to the number 1 thing I've been saying if you get anything from this video, and that's discipline. With discipline in what you go for, you're going to end up getting it. A lot of people mistake the 8 as well in certain numerologies, just saying, oh, it's bad luck. It's not bad luck. It's giving you amplified karma. 8 is an amplification number, meaning if you do good things, and it doesn't mean good things as in, oh, you helped Miss Trudy cross the street today. It means that you got up and you did what needed to be done for your purpose each day. What the 8 will do is it will create a circumstance in which all of a sudden there's like what I'd call a detonation of fate. And what that means is all of a sudden you may be putting in work for like 2-3 months where you're saying, oh, I've just been following the process, but all of a sudden on the 4th month, you get like a major break. Maybe you get a raise in your job, or maybe you meet somebody new that all of a sudden is going to help you propel your business to the next level. This is what the 8 does. It gives you that Midas touch to all of a sudden make things seem like a overnight success, even though it was not. It took long. It took prolonged maybe months or even years, depending on what the goal was. But what you have to understand is don't be in opposition to the circumstances of life. Get in touch with it and become one with it. 8s like to look into the future too much, and that causes anxiety, stress, and even certain things like alcohol addictions and drug addictions. To prevent all this, 1 word: discipline, guys. 8 needs to learn this because they're just such good visionaries that they end up forgetting about the fact that they need to be disciplined in the moment and just continually focus on just getting things done for the future. And that's the whole thing, is that it's good to, of course, get things done, but have a good process. Have a system that you can do consistently each and every day, and you'll notice that things come a lot quicker than you would think. All right, so that would finalize my video on the soul urge number of 8. If you guys do have any questions whatsoever, please let me know in the comments. You can also email me at shem_roy@hotmail.com, or reach out to me on Instagram at shemsuniverse 8.0. But aside from that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, guys, like, subscribe, holla at me. That's it.